Okay, so right now let's jump into a little grammar point where we have some doubts. People aren't sure when to use to or for. Okay? And then if you can just push your aside. Okay. All right. The hieroglyphics on it. Okay. So guys, now here's what I want everyone to do. There's about 6 categories of when we're using the to. And I made an example sentence, so I'll talk about each one. I would like everybody on their notepad to write down a sentence, okay? So you'll see my example sentence here, but then I want you to think, oh, what can I do to compare something? And I want to use the to. So this is the idea of you practicing, all right? Okay, so students. In the first category, we have comparing, all right? And guys, let me ask you something. Usually, I did spend 19 years at Casa Thomas Jefferson, which is one of the famous English schools here in Brasilia, okay? And there, we would try to avoid the teacher talking all the time. So occasionally, if you don't mind, I would like to call on you, for example, to read the sentence. Are you guys courageous? Can you do it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right. So, don't feel bad. I want you to use your radio voice, okay, nice and loud so everybody can hear it. Instead of me talking all the time, I'll call you. Okay, so our first category, comparing. Heather, give it a try.
Yes. I prefer drinking wine to drinking coffee.
Okay, so I'm comparing two things, this to that. I'm always going to be using to. All right? So, if you can, please come up with a sentence for that. Oktoberhosen, no, Oktoberhosen, no. Okay. And then share with your partner what is your sentence. Okay, then we'll probably call on 2 people to say their sentence. Okay, we'll have 6 categories of 2.
I prefer vacation to work.
Okay, I prefer vacation to working. Okay, all right. Yeah, and then usually we try for balance. I might say I prefer taking vacation to working. ING. I prefer vacation to work. It's a little grammatical thing. Okay? Paul's?
Yeah.
Got a sentence?
Can we take all the sentences and then we homework all of them?
Oh, you want to read
All the sentences.
Wait, were you all of them or all of these?
These and their sentences, like when referred to or...
You want to do the categories here?
Yeah, like, as they say.
Or as they say the sentence, you want to write it down? Oh, okay, okay. My assistant. That was Kedma. I prefer taking vacation to working. And his handwriting is better than mine. So not only am I a technological dinosaur, I'm a doctor. Yes, you can't read my handwriting. So. I don't know, people, I send you in the WhatsApp my notes. Are you able to read my handwriting? More or less? You've got to practice typing to get better. So I prefer taking vacation to working, sorry. All right, and Paul's, you have a sentence? Compare it.
Prefer driving a car to taking a bus.
Excellent. Okay. Now let's do 2 in each category. How's that?
Hey Tim, I got a question. Could I say I prefer drinking wine to coffee, or I have to repeat the verb?
Both are acceptable, but it depends if you want to get really grammatical. Many people say, I prefer drinking wine, and it's understood to drinking coffee. All right. Yeah. So if I want to leave it out, it'll be sharing the verb. I prefer drinking this to that. But if you want to be really, I prefer doing this to doing that. Okay, so both will be okay.
And it's correct. I prefer wine to coffee. Or I have to put the verb.
Yeah, you could say, I prefer what? Wine to coffee.
It's
Okay.
hard. Is it hard?
Yeah, it's correct. My hymns give me trouble. Okay, let's go on to the next one. And if anybody has a question, please ask. Okay, destination. Layla, can you read this sentence, please?
Isso vai. I prefer traveling in my car to traveling to airplane.
Okay, you prefer traveling in your car to traveling plane. Okay, yeah. If you get nervous in the airplane,
Understand.
do you get nervous in the airplane?
No.
No? Okay, all right. My brother drinks like a fish. So scared. Okay, but Layla, can you read this, please?
On my next vacation, I'm going to long. Sorry. Desculpa, estou ansiosa. On my next vacation, and I'm going to Disney.
Okay, so a destination, we're just going to use to all the time. Okay? All right? So real quick, just write one sentence using destination. Okay? Okay, Wilson, how about a sentence? Your destination, invent. Your next vacation.
Number one, complete. I prefer drink wine to drink coffee. Wine.
You like wine, okay. But, Wilson, destination, think, next vacation, where are you going?
To
Fortaleza,
Suíça.
Switzerland, yes, Switzerland, okay, beautiful place, okay?
Next.
No problem then, guys? Comparing destination, next category, distance, okay? We have two different places, we will use to, okay? And then let's do giving, all right? Giving to somebody. Osamada, can you read this?
From Rio de Janeiro to New York, it is 7,754 kilometers.
Okay, so 7,754 kilometers. Okay, all right, so people write a sentence for that. And Angela, could you read this one?
Pedro gave the cup to him as a gift.
Okay, so let's do two sentences to go a little bit faster. One for each one. Okay? Okay, let's check. Marco Aurelio, do you have a sentence for distance?
No.
From my bedroom to the kitchen, it's 12 meters.
From Guará to Setor Bancário Sul, it's 11 kilometers.
Okay, from Guará to Setor Bancário Sul, it's 11 kilometers. Okay, any doubts? No? Let's go to the next one. All right. So here we'll have motive or reason with the verb, which is really what you see a lot. Guys, grammatically speaking, to watch. What would we call that grammatically? For example,
It's a verb.
okay, but what form of the verb? Okay, the infinitive form. Okay, so if I just show you watch, that's the base form, okay? The base form is what you see on those verb charts. They'll have the base form, the past tense, and then the past participial, okay? But you put the to in front of the verb, it's the infinitive, okay? So this is really easy to catch. Hayani, could you read this sentence, please?
No. Game.
Well, here, just read.
I want some tickets to watch the soccer game to watch
Tonight.
tonight.
Yeah. So I want some tickets to watch. And right there, that's going to help me a lot. Okay. This is with the verb. See another thing, another area. And then telling time. Okay. Hosanna, did you read these two?
It's 10 to 5. It's a quarter to 5.
Yeah. So real simple things with this. Yes, Val.
Is it correct? I want a dress to go to a party next Saturday.
Okay, repeat please.
I want a dress to go to a party next Saturday.
You want a dress or you want a dress?
One.
Okay, I want a dress.
I want a dress to go to a party next Saturday. To a party.
Okay, here I would be curious because of winning. It's like doing a raffle. Okay, guys, I have this beautiful, sexy dress. Let's see who wins it. Wilson, you know, because if you win, it's gagnard, right? So I think maybe I received a dress, like your husband or boyfriend gave you a dress. And, oh, let's use this for the party next week. I got this dress. I got would be better than I want.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Different.
thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, it throws me off
I
in
want.
one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you win the lottery, please call me. That'll be the idea of win and won.
Okay.
To go to.
A party next Saturday.
Paula, 5 minutes ago, what time was it? Oh, here. It's 5 to 10. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so it's 5 to 10 a few minutes ago.
Tem gente que tá ficando religioso até essa padrão. Ele chamou o Wilson. O que eu fiz? O que eu?
So much like being in class again, the students try to hide. Okay, everybody okay on these 6 categories? Yes?
What was the sentence here?
It's 5 to 10. Time. Okay.
In English,
Yeah.
use 20 to 10.
20 to 10? Yeah. Basically, we use this on the clock. When it's half past, okay, it's 10:30. So anything from here, I could use 2. But it's kind of strange. It's 28 to 11, okay? I'd probably say it's 20, 15, 10, 5. Those are more common to use, okay? But nowadays, it's really popular then, it's just the digital time. It's 10:35, okay? But we do use the quarter after, quarter till, half past, okay?
But in Portuguese, we use 20 para as 10.
It's 22 to 10. Yeah, we can say that. Yeah. So with 20, it's common. 25, I think it's pushing it.
Yes, in Portuguese.
You don't say it. Okay, yeah. And you can't say it's 6.5. That's my wife's shoe size. Okay, it has to be 6:30. Okay, so that's a common mistake. Okay, now the other preposition that gives people trouble is for. Okay, so We want to use it when we're agreeing with something. And this is an expression. Are you for or against? This is where we're utilizing. Are you in favor of this or against this? The proposed subway expansion. Okay, someone have a sentence for agree with, please?
I am for the use of technology at schools.
Okay, I'm for the use of technology in school. Okay. And then usually with this for or against, are you in favor of this, are you against this, would be something polemical. Okay. The border wall. Are you for or against the border wall in the U.S.? Okay? And then guys, with for, we have functions saying why something is doing this. The function, we'll use the gerund. Everybody remember what a gerund is? Okay, verb ing. So scissors are used for cutting paper. Okay? So here if I use this form, I'm going to use the for. But notice, scissors are used to cut. The infinitive. Used to cut paper. The reason. Okay, so we'll see where you can have a little bit. Both are possible. Right? Both are possible. Both used. Just you can't say scissors are used for cut paper. The for won't combine with the cut. And then I have scissors are used to cutting paper. It's unusual to put ing after the to. The only time I might do that ever is if I have the expression, I'm looking forward to what? Going to your apartment. I'm looking forward to doing this. So because of looking forward to, then I would use a gerund. But other times it's just going to be that. Okay? It's like one of the exception things. Okay? Anybody have a function sentence?
Alice.
Did you do a sentence like this?
Scissors are used for cutting paper.
Okay, and the other one?
The other
Yeah.
phrase, scissors are used to cut paper.
Okay, so comparing the two. Did you write a sentence?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay. No? Okay, Andres? Okay, Felipe, sentence? Him on the spot, yes. Singular or plural?
Is. Knife is.
Okay, all right. Just a little thing here. A knife, okay, that's one. A knife is used for cutting vegetables. But then I can use the plural, knives. This is general. Knives are used for cutting vegetables. I would accept both. But I just can't say knife is used for cutting vegetables. I have to say a knife as a noun. It needs an article. Okay? All right. Remote controls are useful for conducting, carrying, delivering, teaching, presentations. Okay. All right.
For teaching.
All right. Who said? For teaching or to teach? To teach. Yeah. Are useful to teach presentations. All right, and here we go, 3, 4, and 5. Now here I have motive or reason with a noun, not with a verb. I studied hard for my TOEFL test. Since we're recording, period of time, I lived in Cleveland, Ohio for 7 years. So for which period of time? In a schedule. Your grandma's eye exam is scheduled for when? For 3 p.m. All right. Anybody have a sentence? Maybe tell me why they worked so hard? Yes?
I worked hard to make money.
Okay, but you're putting in the verb, you have to put a noun. So I could say the gerund, guys, the gerund can be used as a noun. I worked hard for making money to pay for my grandma's operation, or something like that, okay? Yeah. But there I would probably say I worked hard to make money for my grandma's operation. Okay? Anybody else? Reason?
I wrote a letter for my mom because she can't write at the moment.
Okay, broken hands? Okay, I wrote a letter for my mom because she can't. Right? Period of time? Vivian? A sentence for a period of time?
I lived in Bridgewater for 10 years.
For 10 years. Where's Joyce DeFlora? Okay, thank you. Never forget. All right. And schedule. Andres, schedule? Do you have a sentence for a schedule? You got a point?
I lived in São Paulo for 14 years.
Okay, so period of time.
Today I live in Londres.
Okay. Jacqueline, how about a schedule?
Eu fiz a opção de não falar, não sei se der, só tô acompanhando, gente.
Ah, okay.
Sim, eu
Okay, Wilson?
I live in Osasco, São Paulo for 28 years.
28 years. Okay, all right. Jessica, schedule? Down here, you gotta use 4. Lunchtime?
I should say my schedule, my dining schedule.
Or just tell us when lunchtime is scheduled for.
So, 12 a.m. p.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that?
So yeah, lunchtime is scheduled for 12 o'clock. For 12
Okay,
o'clock.
okay,
Yeah.
12.
Can I say
Okay,
marked?
I was not following.
Is marked?
the-
Marked instead of scheduled, or it's strange?
Are we getting this? Might be British English. Okay, so as a teacher, I have to be aware. Sometimes you have Canadian English, British English, Australian English, Jamaican English. So it's marked for. I would probably say it's more British English or Australian. I wouldn't say it's marked for. And it's scheduled for. But I have to accept it if I research it a little bit. So okay. So yes, dear. Yes.
How can I pronounce schedule?
Okay, a little cachaça helps. Okay. Schedule. Everybody repeat. Scheduled. Police. Restaurant. Restroom. They. Think. That. This. Theater. Excellent students. Scheduled.
So in the past.
Because this is actually passive voice,
Yes.
right? Okay. Participial is scheduled. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then one more thing to do. And what Felipe and I like to do is kind of to compare and contrast them. Okay, so I studied hard to pass my TOEFL test, but then I studied hard for my TOEFL test. Okay, and I don't know if you guys get analytical, but then I would do this. I would put an N here, the noun phrase, and then here the V, to pass, for noun. It's kind of a way to help me compare it. And I want some tickets to watch tonight's soccer game, 2 plus verb. I want some tickets for tonight's soccer game, a noun and phrase. Okay, any doubts or questions? I might even say British English here, but I wouldn't say it. You pass something, you pass your test. I think Brazilians maybe like to say to pass in a public concurso, okay, so a civil service examination. Yeah, I did one in Chicago for the post office, but being a short white guy, not a veteran, not handicapped, not of a minority or anything, I'm like way down here on the list. So, but my aunt worked at the post office, so a nice job if you give it. Brazilia's famous for the civil service examinations and jobs.
Oh, Chino.
Yes, Val. And usually someone will say, oh, Chino, I'll say, saúde. You know? Gotta be nice.
I have a little difference between win and get. When we say win, we refer to win to Victoria.
Yeah, that would be my idea. Yeah, so win versus get.
Yes.
Okay, you win the war. Felipe won Jessica's heart. You guys have this in the sense of conquista, right?
Yes.
The lottery, you win the lottery. You win a raffle. By the way, we're going to have a raffle today. Everybody understand raffle?
What's a raffle?
Raffle is when we put everybody's name in a backpack. I don't have a hat in. And I pull out a name and I say the winner is Michaela, and then I'll show what the prize is.
How do you spell raffle?
Okay, wait. Somebody's going to go out of here with money in their underwear. No. There'll be another prize, because traditionally at the teacher conferences I would go to, the publishers would always raffle off the books, okay, and teaching aids for the teachers. Really a fun time, and the teachers enjoyed it. Thomas Jefferson, for some of our parties, they would raffle off, not raffle off, more drawing, tickets to fly to the U.S. or something. Oh, the good old days. And so this is the idea. I'd like to kind of reward the people for participating. So later this afternoon we'll have a quick raffle, all right? Because I think some people are returning on Sunday, so, okay? Then I make a joke. It's a bribe, okay? Understand bribe? No. Soborno? Yeah. So how do you make your kids do so well? In my classes, if the students did very well on their test, I would alert them, guys, do really well and you'll get some brownies, which are traditional American dessert, super delicious. And then on the second test, if they did very well, no red grades, I would bring the brownies plus Kibon ice cream. And you would put that on top. That would clean you out. And we would have vanilla ice cream on it, creme, and chocolate syrup or caramel syrup or chocolate, strawberry, or caramel. Yeah, and really delicious. Brownie sundae, and the kids loved it. But then people kept saying, Tim, how come all the students want to repeat your class? And my teaching technique? Brownies, okay. And towards the end I would make chili. My wife would make chili, and I would bring it for the students with crackers and Doritos. So, okay, so guys, this is basically the 2 and 4 difference, which Felipe had mentioned. Sometimes the students have trouble with this. So we're doing some video recordings on grammar points and that to help you guys out. Okay? Questions, doubts? No?
Let's do the recording, and then we ask them to repeat the sentences together.
Okay, you want to do that? You want to do that?
Yes, that's what you say. You're negative.
Okay, all right, so guys, since we're going to be doing a recording, okay, your voices are going to be immortalized, we're just going to compare and contrast the sentences which Felipe said. So I'm going to read first, and then they'll repeat each one, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start there.
Okay. All right. So guys, we're going to use to when comparing. I prefer drinking wine to drinking coffee.
I prefer drinking wine to drinking coffee.
Okay, another category is destination. On my next vacation, I'm going to Disney.
On my next vacation, I'm going to Disney.
So, for example, I prefer drinking wine to drinking coffee. Wine is better for romantic dinners, for example, so we contrast. Whereas coffee is better for waking up.
Staying awake.
So I prefer wine to coffee. Wine is better for romantic dinners. For example, coffee is better for waking up. I prefer taking vacation to working. Who said this? You. I prefer taking vacation to working. Who said this? I prefer driving my car to taking a bus. Okay? Maybe we can say car is better for going from Brazil to Goiânia. Airplanes are better for long distance trips. So 4-4-2. 4-4-2. Okay? I prefer taking vacation to working, but working is better for making money. Vacation is good to spend money. Okay? Next one. Destination. On my next vacation, I'm going to Disney. On my next vacation, I'm going to Switzerland. Who is going to Switzerland? Wilson. Next one.
You could say on my next vacation, I'm going for my health to Arizona because of the climate. Before there.
Okay.
All right, so distance, comparing from one place to another, from Rio de Janeiro to New York, it's 7,754 kilometers.
From Rio de Janeiro to New York, it is 7,754 kilometers.
Okay, we get there, yeah. We should do a number thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
From Guará to Setor Bancário Sul, it's 11 kilometers. From Goiânia to Brasília, it is about 200 kilometers. Giving.
Pedro gave the cup to him as a gift.
Pedro gave the cup to him as a gift.
I gave the money to my son. I gave the ice cream to my son. Somebody here said it. Can you think of a sentence to contrast to use it for?
I gave the money to my son for buying books at school.
Jessica gave the cup to Isabella, my daughter, as a gift. Just an example. And then somebody gets to my house and they want to use the cup. And I say, no, this is for Isabella's use only. Can I say
Yeah,
that?
this is for Isabella's use only.
So
Jessica
she
uses
gave
the cup for drinking gagao.
Yes. This cup is for drinking water or for Isabella's use only. Because Jessica gave the cup to Isabella as a gift. So it's for Isabella's use only. Contrasting to and for. Next one.
Okay, motive or reason, but with a verb. Okay, we'll contrast it later with a noun. I want some tickets to watch the soccer game tonight.
I want some tickets to watch the soccer game tonight.
Again. 1, 2, 3, and
I want some tickets to
stepped in it. I hate when that happens.
I thought of a sentence here. I started Jornada to learn English. So I won some tickets to watch the soccer game tonight. Motive, reason. I started Jornada to learn English. I got this dress to go to the party next Saturday. And
all right, and then final one here, telling time. It's 10 to 5.
It's 10 to 5.
It's a quarter to 5.
It's a quarter to 5.
can you explain again the 6.5 versus 6:30?
Okay, yeah. So remember, people, when you look at your clock, you lie like this. So at the top, any rock and rollers here?
Yeah.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock rock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. October Rosa, right? No, forget it. So always on the hour, we can say the o'clock. I do shows, guys, okay? And usually I'll put up a thing, shows, 9, 9, 6, 5, okay. Quarter after, quarter till. Okay, so you break it down into the pie slices. And then here, it's always half past the hour, or 30. Okay, so it's 12:30, it's half past 12. It's 9:30, it's half past 9. Okay, and then when you go up on this back side, the left side here, that's when we're going to use the to. And this side here will be the after. It's 10 after 2. It's 10 to 2.
And don't confuse with 6.5.
Yes. Okay.
It's half past 6.
Yeah.
6.5 is like
A shoe size. Yeah.
Because in Portuguese we say 6.5. 6.5. In English you cannot say that. If you say 6.5, you're talking like about shoe size.
Yeah. Then I snicker.
In English, 6 and 30.
6:30
or
6:30 digital
6:30.
time.
6:30.
6:30 would be better.
But if you do the translation and you say, oh, it's 6.5.
6.5.
They will say, huh? Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Next one.
And like guys, I mean, this is the little things you'll learn in the English. When I was here in the Rodoviária in Brasilia, my first couple years, I'd walk through the Rodoviária, and my students would always say, teacher, what do you think of the women in Brazil? I go, wow, they're really beautiful. And they're like, huh? I go, yeah, I'm walking in the Rodoviária, and the woman walks by me, and she goes, she cleans her nose, but honestly, Brazilian women are beautiful. But they would come up to me and say, horas? I'm like, what? Horas? What? Horas? Que hora é? So my Portuguese was a big phrase, but then you guys say a real simple thing. Hours? So, same thing here.
That was our vengeance.
Yes, yes, vengeance. Okay.
Next one.
Okay, now we go to when we use for. Okay, we use for when we agree with something. We do have the one structure. Are you for or against? And then we have a situation. Okay, are you for or against the proposed subway expansion?
I am for or against the proposed subway expansion.
Então, por exemplo, não sei se nesse caso seria o governo, propôs, né? Expanding the subway. Sempre vai ter people in favor. Yes! Sempre vai ter no, I don't think it's a good idea. So, which one or which side are you? Are you for, in favor, or opposition, against the proposed subway expansion? Again, everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Are you for or against the proposed subway expansion?
Okay, and then Alice Jr. said, no. What's her name again?
Luis.
Yeah. Luis said, I'm for the use of technology in schools. And then I thought of an example. I am for, in favor, the use of technology in schools, which is this example here. And I got this iPad. So Luis said, I am for, I am in favor. I believe, I agree Okay? I am for the use of technology in schools. And because of that, I got this iPad to use in classes. So I am for the use of technology in schools. I got this iPad to use in classes. The reason. Só para contrastar pouco.
And you could say, I got this iPad for using in my biology class, in my history class.
So I am for the use of technology in schools. I got this iPad to use in classes. I got this iPad for using in my biology classes. Scissors are, oh, sorry.
Okay. Okay, next one is the function with a gerund. Scissors are used for cutting paper.
Scissors are used for cutting paper.
One more time.
Scissors are used for cutting paper.
Okay, this reminds me of Americans when we're on vacation in France and they say, what? And we speak louder. Where's the bathroom? It sounds so much better speaking English at a louder volume. Okay? And then we compared the two here. And this is what Felipe is showing on the flip chart there. Scissors are used to cut paper compared to scissors are used for cutting paper. All right?
Okay, and then remote controls are useful for, remote controls are used for conducting, carrying, delivering presentations, or remote controls are useful for teaching. And as Tim said, remote controls are useful to teach. For teaching, to teach.
Yeah.
Next one.
Okay, motive or reason with a noun. I studied hard for my TOEFL test.
I studied hard for my TOEFL test.
I contrasted it with I studied hard to pass my TOEFL test. And another one, reason. I want my TOEFL to study abroad, study outside of Brazil, in another country, study abroad. And as somebody said, I worked hard to make money. Reason, motive, excellent. Next one.
Okay, period of time. I lived in Cleveland, Ohio for 7 years.
I lived in Cleveland, Ohio for 7 years.
Versus, I moved to Cleveland, Ohio. So I lived in Cleveland, Ohio for 7 years, period of time, versus destination. I moved to Cleveland, Ohio, and that's it. You explained this already. Schedule.
Okay, schedule, the final one. Your grandma's eye exam is scheduled. Where's Val? Oh boy. Your grandma's eye exam is scheduled for 3 p.m. on January 10th.
One, two, three, and
Your grandma's eye exam is scheduled for 3 p.m. on January 10th.
Almost there. Once again. 1, 2, 3, and
Your grandma's eye exam is scheduled for 3 p.m. on January 10th.
could you go over the pronunciation of this again?
They sound like black belts already. Yes. Okay. Scheduled. Is scheduled. Was scheduled. Will be scheduled. Cool.
Excellent, excellent. So, your grandma's eyes exam is scheduled for 3 p.m. contrasted with reason. The exam is to check her health. Just an example, contrasting. Okay, so scheduled versus reason. Why? Oh, the exam is to check how is her health doing. Okay? Okay?